YouTube.
It's your boy T.
Yeah, man, Charlie. This right here is Dope Nation. You understand? And you know, if you're not watching B-Ice TV, then they slap wow, Charlie. It's the most sensational, the most everything entertainment. Keep it locked, keep it real. Dope Nation in the building.
Hi guys, it's Atiantina. You are watching B-Ice TV. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned.
Everything now vanity, the cost and the property, everything go fade away. Lord, I pray make you guide my way. Hi guys, my name is Miss V and you are locked on to B-Ice TV. Is where you have to be. Stay here, don't go anywhere. My name is Miss V, Tito Swag. Mwah.
I want you to know, say you're a Nigerian actor. When it comes to movies, he's a legend. You can't take it away from him. Me pacho yan channel. You be call your guest in the chain near Commando Aquaba. I don't know if right now there what the Aquaba say. Why what Ghana for the past weeks in here they did there. I'm sure when I say Aquaba, you can answer me. Jim.
Yes.
Aquaba.
Aquaba.
I hope all is well.
All is going well, thank you.
We thank Jehovah. Is that your first time in being Kumasi?
No, I've been here, but it was a business deal. I came here for 5 hours when I got on the plane.
Okay.
And it was a private chat. We just came, did the business, and then we left. It didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
Apparently, just a little thing, but that's fine. It was my first taste of the land.
Oh, okay.
But then I promised myself that
you come back.
Yes, as soon as there's an opportunity, I'll come back.
So your second coming, how was it?
It's been warmth and blessings and open doors all through. You know, your people are very particular about hospitality, and I'm very happy that I've been at the receiving end of that gesture.
And I'm sure you're going to come back again.
Absolutely, this is another home for me.
This is another home for you. So talking about Kumasi, I don't know. Where have you been?
Everywhere.
Everywhere in Kumasi.
Yeah, basically, because
that joint.
The press tour, the press run required us to be in different part of town, so I've had to be in different part of town.
Okay, so let's get it this way. From our childhood, we started watching you. Iyke that we know. He's still Iyke. He's getting bigger and better. What is getting you going?
I started this when I was 20 or so. I've been doing it almost all my life. So a lot of people grew up with me on this journey. When I was 20, I had kids that were 10 or 15, which were also about the same age bracket, and we grew up together in this. So it's been quite an awesome experience. I think what has kept me going is that I've always treated this industry like a guest in a very beautiful house.
You've treated this industry like a guest.
In a very beautiful house. You can outstay your welcome if you don't understand how long you should be at all times.
Okay.
So I only come when I have something to say, something to do.
Okay.
And after that, I take a hiatus. I've taken hiatus to create my businesses, organize my businesses. I've taken hiatus to do masters. I've taken hiatus to raise my son. I've taken a lot of hiatus, about 4 or 5 hiatus. So I only come when there's a demand, when I have something that I want the voice amplified. And so every time I come, there's a fuel for demand. There's a fuel for scarcity. And I think more than anything else, I've not inhabited the space for too long that I wear myself out or spread myself too thin.
Okay. So you're teaching us something. So if you don't have anything bigger or something to do, you'll never come out.
Because there are different stages of a career journey.
Okay.
The first stage is when you walk like crazy, when it's all about the numbers, it's about putting in the work, it's about being seen, heard, and building a presence. That is when you're building yourself, you're on the path of self-discovery, and you're also building your brand. That's when you're trying to figure out the best way to sell yourself to the world.
Okay.
The second is when you've mastered it.
Okay.
Once you master it, that is when you sparingly appear now and then, but then you also have to keep up with the times. You have to evolve with the times and make sure that nobody supersedes your place or your brand.
Okay.
It requires a lot of presence.
Okay.
The third is a legendary, status. Where you're known far and wide, and when there's no need to put in that much work anymore, it's now about sustainability. Okay? In order to sustain, in order to form the algorithm for longevity,
Okay.
you have to sparingly come again and only come when you have something to say, something amplified, because it doesn't matter if you're out of this space for 5, 6 years, people know you already. You're a part of that establishment. Your name is not going anywhere. You signed it on the sands of time. So it is now time for that. You cannot give yourself too much in that space, because you can weigh yourself thin. Your body of work, it's so much in that space that it speaks for itself. It cannot be equaled.
Okay.
So sparingly, once in a while, when you have something to say, the next
is when
time
you
people are
come
probably
out.
going to see me is about 2 years or so.
The next time people are going to see you will be in the next 2 years.
2 or 3 years, I mean 5 years.
Seriously?
Yes.
So that is what is getting you going.
That is that. If you saw too much of me and too much of my work and too much of me around, you will get tired. Because do you know how hard it is to sustain a career and a brand for 15 to 20 years? It's almost impossible.
15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Let me get this clear. When did you enter into this movie?
I've been in here about 2021, but if you give more or less the time I've been away, yeah, that's about 15 years.
I don't know. Did you ever dreamt of being an actor?
No, it wasn't the original plan.
What was the original plan?
My background was finance. I have a degree in banking and finance, master's in psychology, and I'm a second degree in psychology, and I have different documents on different disciplines. The idea was for financial literacy, to understand the market, understand how to move quietly without anybody understanding you.
Okay, let's continue.
So that was the whole understanding. Somewhere in the middle of it, I am what you literally call a man that stumbled on his lifelong pursuit. I went out there to have fun, to raise some money to go to the bar with my friends after I finished my first degree, and we needed to celebrate. And then I stumbled on it, and I knew that this was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Okay, so let me get this. I know this question has been popping up. It's been coming. What made you enter into this then, acting?
There was a conviction. Jay-Z said, I think he was the one that best analyzed it and said it as, put it in the best possible way. He said you can only be sure once.
Okay.
There's no second guessing. There's no double standardness about it. You can only be sure once. And once you're sure, that's where the heavy burden of conviction comes. Everything about what you do is about you at that point, about establishing the fact that you're sure this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. You can't be sure for the trivial reasons. You can't be sure because other actors get girls. You can't be sure because other actors are famous or they have money. You'll be sure because from there, this is where we establish your life. From here, you'll find your wife. From here, you make your kids. From here, you determine what you want to be in 20 years. From here, you will retire. From here, you will sign your times, your signature on the sands of time and contribute your quota to humanity. That is being sure. It's about money. A lot of people equate it to the fame, the money, the accolades that come with it, and the fact that it opens doors to untold, relationships with big wig. No. When you understand the calling of God, that this is how he designed you to be, and this is from here that you can glorify his name in almost everything he does, that is the conviction you need. And after that, there's nothing else that can deter you. Nothing. Because from that conviction, every other thing will fall in place. I've always wanted to be a CEO. I've always wanted to be the founder of businesses. I've always wanted a foundation where I can give back. I've always wanted to own many companies and conglomerates. But while I was multitasking all of that, it wasn't working.
Okay.
My father sat me down some 10 years ago and told me that focus on one. You will do one so well, every other thing will fall in place. So I focused on acting. I was doing an average of 48 films a year. I was working myself to death, but I was defining
48 films a year?
There's a year I did 48 films. Nobody has ever done that. I did.
Seriously?
48. Yeah.
48?
So for a whole year, I lived, breathed, and ate work. I wake up in the morning. I usually wake up 5 a.m. By 6:30, I had 3 PAs their job, 3 PAs, 2 managers. I wake up 5:30, I practice taekwondo, I have a black belt. I work out for an hour. Immediately I'm done. By 6:30, I'm having a little breakfast. By 7, I'm on a set. I work on the set from 7 to 1 p.m. 1 p.m., another set pick me up. And then from 1 p.m., I move to the other set. I work from 1 p.m. to maybe 4, 5 p.m. From 4, 5 p.m., they pick me up to the third set. So sometimes I was shooting 3 films at once.
Wow.
So I would do the night beats in here, do the early afternoon beats here, do the morning beats in here. The next day, they would swap. The one I did the night beat, I'll do morning for them, I'll do afternoon for the other one that I did the afternoon beat for. The third day, they would swap.
Wow.
So Blackly, in 1 week, I would have shot 3 films.
In a week?
Yes, I would have shot 3 films. They would shoot only my parts in the film, and then they would concentrate on other parts.
5.
Okay? So by the 2 weeks, 1 month radius, I was doing an average of 6 films.
Seriously?
Yes, that's how I lived. So by 23rd December, I broke down. I couldn't remember my PA's name, I couldn't remember events, I couldn't remember where I am, I couldn't memorize scripts. So they took me to the hospital, and the doctor said there's nothing wrong with him. Take everything, every device, every work ethos, everything from him. He's extremely fit. His memory can't adapt anymore. He has forced it to the end.
Which year was that?
This was 2013.
2013.
Yeah. So they put me in the presidential suite of some big hotel, shut down everything with a butler. I had access to nobody. So I spent Christmas like that.
For how long?
I was there for 2 days. The third day, my memory came back, everything came back, and it was just extreme fatigue and extreme stress.
You're stressing yourself too much.
Yes. But that defined a new chapter. The name Jamaica will never be forgotten after that.
Ajinko 101.9. Maybe Jim Iyke Nadine Komo, just in case if you haven't watched tuning in, a Nigerian actor. He's a legend. Yanini in the 18 Komo Kasafidieso. I don't know if you can recall. Do you remember how many movies that you shot ever since that you started up until now?
I've done over between 270 to 300 films.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm the highest working actor in that space. About 300 films.
300?
Yes. I did 48 in 1 year, so what is 300?
Seriously?
48 1 year. Do the math. What is 300? So I slowed down. I started doing about 20 a year or 10 a year. At the end of the day, I mean, I still 300. I've had a 15-year run, more or less, working in that industry.
I've been always wanting to ask you this question. Any role that you were being placed to play, you always do it to me, to the perfection. What keeps you going?
I embody the roles. I'm a method actor. I'm not an actor. I'm a method actor. Meaning you give me a script, I will seek out that lifestyle.
Okay.
I will change everything about me, the way the person walk, the way the person talk, the way the person eats, everything about me. I will analyze the person, make a list, analyze my list. If I'm the kind of person that talk with my hands, gestures, that character will never talk with his hand, with gestures. If I have a certain face expression when I laugh or frown, that character will see to it, will adhere to what that personality will be like. It's a chameleon effect. That's how I call it. That's what I term it. I become a chameleon.
That's the secret.
That's a secret. I've studied chameleons. I've studied them to a point they become my creative animal. So when I have a script, I become chameleon.
Seriously, Ajinko 101.9. Let me get this. Do you have the best movie that you think, wow, this thing I did it to my satisfaction? Do you remember that kind of movie?
Bad Comment.
Bad Comment.
The movie I'm premiering tomorrow is the movie that I think is my best work ever in my entire career.
Bad Comment.
It's the best film I've ever done, ever. And
Bad Comment.
And I can't equal it in the next 6 months or so. For now, it's the best film in Nigeria. Anybody knows that. Every critic, even people that hate me, people that can, stand me, every critic that's denounced everything Nollywood, go to our space. I'm sure you're very conversant with online. came out to say the best film ever produced in our space right now is Bad Comment.
Okay, talking about that, my name is B-Eyes. Okay? I don't know if you can repeat this thing after me. I-B-Eyes.
You be eyes.
This week, everything that we do,
Everything we do is sold out. That's why I knew where you were going with it, and that's why I would not. It is me. It should be. I knew where you were going with it. Yeah, that's it.
you didn't let me finish my sentence.
Nah, it's gotta be you. It's listen. It's a mantra. Okay, adopt it and see what will happen. It's a mantra. You see that thing? I do it every morning.
You do it every morning.
Yeah, but I don't do it comically. I do it I infuse intensity, I infuse passion, I infuse compassion in it. I stand in front of a mirror and I tell myself, I, Jim Iyke, I am a king, I am a lion. I pivot conversations. Everything I do is a success. Whether I'm doing it, whether I'm not doing it, whether I'm yet to think about it, or whether I'm thinking about it, it's already successful. Everything will align to my advantage. The men, women, locations, and finances I need to make everything I do successful is happening already. God, give me the grace to understand how to move. Simple. That's a prayer. That's a mantra. Repeat it every morning. Believe in it every morning. Failure will be very far from you.
Failure will be very far from you. But there's no way I wouldn't do this. I'll still take it back again. Let's go back again.
Yes.
This week, everything that we do,
every
business that we enter, everything that we see,
sold out.
Bad comments in the movie. From the north. From the east. From the west to south.
From the northwest to south.
Even abroad. Even abroad. Sold out. For people that don't like us.
For people
that post bad comments about us. We promise you. What would we do?
We will not block you.
We will not do what again?
We will not restrict you. We will let you see our lifestyle.
Millennium Public.
Jet setting.
Crystal Public.
Money breaking.
Breaking. For those of us
that is in front of me. I love you to take that one. Good one, man. Good one, Ice. That gonna be going.
Okay, so for those of us.
That is behind us.
That's
it by our side. Especially those in front of us.
What will happen?
What? Sold out.
So after that, are we going to move or we are not going to move?
We're moving. We're always moving. From Accra to Kumasi, we're moving. From Kumasi straight to London, we're moving.
Ajinko.
I can let my hair down, and Amanza can get off my hair and let me enjoy my life.
Ajinko 101.9. We'll talk about Saturday. I know the premiere is happening there.
Yes.
So
basement. Yes. Basement is the after party.
That is the after party. But we're premiering the movie at Mecklin Hotel.
Mecklin Hotel. Yes.
Okay. The time.
So on 9th October, which is tomorrow, Saturday, at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is the first show.
Okay.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the second show, and it's at Mecklin Hotel Conference Hall. Okay. The single rate is 30 cedis. Double is 50 cedis. You see, it's dead poor. We did it that way, so everybody can afford it.
Okay.
Then VIP is single 50 cedis and double 100 cedis. The regular tickets just get you to see the film alone. The VIP lets you see the film and also party with us at Basement at 10 p.m. till dawn. We're going to be at Basement, Kumasi Mall, 10 p.m. till dawn. It's happening. We're shutting down Basement. So you can only make the screening and the film and the Basement if you have VIP tickets.
If you have the VIP ticket at Jinko 101.9. For those of you that have been worrying me, they want to take a picture, they want to do this.
So they can do that at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is the red carpet. If you come 5 p.m., please, Japanese people's time. Not African people's time. Japanese people's time.
They don't play with their time.
They don't play with our time. 5 p.m., you're there. I'm on a charm offensive. You can ask me whatever question, hang out with me, take 10 selfies per person. We're there to serve you. We are there for the people. We're there to serve you. Me and my team are there to make you happy. So whatever you want will make you happy from 5 to 6. Immediately 6 sharp, we're moving into the hall to start the film, and that's it. We can't take pictures while the film is going on.
Jinko 101.9. When you came to Kumerica, I don't know, what kind of the songs about Kumerica have you listened to?
Generally, whatever song that's hot in the airwaves in Accra is also hot in Comerica.
So it's basically the same.
It's basically the same. Kofi is my high life guy. I like
Kofi Kenyatta.
I like Kenyatta's songs.
Oh, okay.
My all-time baddest guy that I mean, when I'm revving to his song, I love, of course, you know, Shatta Wale is my man.
Okay.
Shatta's Ayo is one of my all-time greats. Okay.
Shatta's
Ayo.
It's your all-time.
It's my all-time. It's one of my favorite. He's done so many great songs, but I picked the one.
Just as like a snap of the finger.
Ayo is a street anthem.
Ayo
is a street anthem. Yo, if you're on that life, if you're about that life, if you're about that vibe, if you want to let people know who you are, especially in the streets, dude.
That is your song.
That is my song, bro.
If you're from the street.
Well, from that street, bro. We're about
that is where we came from.
We're about that life, bro. We're about that life. That's where we're untouchable.
Wow.
Yeah, we've came from there to ascend to different thrones, okay? But the street is what birthed it all of
How people see you, I don't know. I'm sure many will be wondering, have you ever been there before? Like, struggled in life before?
You know, everybody think I'm some sort of elitist. Everybody think I'm some sort of bourgeois. I am all that, bro.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm what you call, you know, bourgeois street. Because I survive at all realms. You understand? The street, I was out in the streets for the longest time to prove my point, to perfect my craft, and to, you know, put my name out. It is what it is. You know, we just don't look like what we've been through.
But you've been there before.
We've been through hell, bro.
Jinko 101.9. Ayo is there. Then this one too is there. If you do understand the song,
you know, music is a universal language.
Okay.
You don't have to understand the word and get the meaning, get the implicity of what they're going, the journey they're talking about.
Okay.
You'll find yourself in that journey. It's
Okay.
the sound, the rhythm. That's why it's universal. You know, a white person can walk in here and love Kenyatta's music or love Shatta's music.
Okay.
And you know, that's how it is. And then Sarkodie is one of my all-time favorites, and it raps in 3. And then check it out, it's global, man. So
Sarkodie.
Yeah, so everybody that listens to Sarkodie or Stoneboy, I love Stoneboy as well, his music. I love Stoneboy's music.
Okay.
These guys, they sing your local language, your local parlance, and yet they're known in every part of the diaspora. And it's not everybody that speaks 3. So doesn't that explain that music is universal, bro?
Jinko 101.9. Who are you?
I'm extreme, man. I don't do in-betweens. I'm a black and white person. It's either I like you or I don't. I don't do gray areas. I'm evolutionary.
Can you just give me some few lines about who are you?
Evolutionary.
Talking about the music industry. Have you ever thought about getting back into the music scene again?
Yeah. I've thought about getting back as an executive. That is the only place there is for me.
As an executive?
Yes, the business of music is where I belong. I understand the business. I have some of the top people in that establishments are friends of mine that we can join hands together to create new talent. We're coming with a new label very soon. I'm just so busy now with so many other things. I'm launching my book after this film. It's called Gift in the Odds.
Gift
in the Odds. 31 gifts.
Okay.
In the odds,
and the
which
odds.
is yes.
Okay.
I wrote it during the pandemic in France.
Okay.
I was caught in the pandemic with my son for 6 months.
Okay.
In France, when the war shut down. So in that time, I realized the gifts that people think it's either a curse or a disadvantage. I want to teach you how to take every difficulty in your life and turn it to a gift. It's a 31 series self-empowerment book. I wrote it. So immediately we're done with this film, that's what I'm launching. So our hands are kind of full. I'm also launching my 3rd real estate endeavor. But at some point early next year, we have to get this thing off the ground. The music, the record label off the ground, sign some really serious talent and push.
New talents?
New talents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or established talents that want to leave their label. We're poaching.
You poach it.
Because when I poach singularly. I offer you what the other team will not offer you, and you have to leave, man.
So if B-Ice is okay, then you think you can do something with him? You just poach me. B-Ice.
Yeah, B-Ice is an OAP. Are you something else, man? It's OAP extraordinaire, man. So I mean, but if you're a singer or something, and you know you're good,
we can do something.
And you can do.
We can work out something.
We can work something out. I'm always about the gifts. If you're gonna make me money and I make you money, we roll.
Talking about that, okay, let's move from music. Then, okay, before I move from music, there's been this thing like Nigeria is taking over Ghana's market. You've been here. I don't know. Do you see it that way?
Yes.
You've taken over our market.
We are the water of the world. Nigerians are the water of the world.
What is it that you are doing that Ghanaians are not doing?
Because we are water. We will blend with anybody. We will flow into anywhere. We will break down rocks. We will become a Ghanaian in order to supersede a Ghanaian. We will become an American in order to outdo an American. We can become an European to outdo an European. That's the part of our analysis you guys are yet to understand. That if we come here, we implicitly study what makes your music succeed. We'll take it over, we'll clone it, and then do it better. You guys are yet to learn that part.
We are yet to learn that part.
If we get into America, we understand the system, what makes America what America is. We'll clone it, and we'll do it better than Americans, either for good or bad. There are Nigerians that are heading captains of industry all across America. There are also Nigerians sitting in jails for abusing the system and doing it, but that's what we do.
And you do it best.
It's the guts to take over. That's it. We're we're conquerors by nature. So that's what it is. That's what people are yet to understand. Now, if we come to Ghana, we'll ask what music works here. High life, Afrobeat, that Ghanaian blend, that special thing. We will send producers that will come here and learn it. After learning it, we'll bring it back home. Then we'll find a way that will make it look like it never belonged to you.
People.
We'll add our rhythm to it, put it out, and then clone it so perfectly you begin to question even if you created it in the first place. That is a Nigerian phenomenon.
Talking about the movie, I'm sure you've heard so many things about Ghanaian movie. People saying it's like a down a little bit. What is it that you think we can all do?
Because there's no community effort here. Everybody's doing pockets of interest here and there. Everybody is so involved in the pull-down syndrome. And yet, I see so many gifted people here. So many...
You see that PhD system here?
No, I see, yeah. It is very strong.
Pull him down.
Yeah, it is very strong, yeah. But never... That without saying, there's so much... I don't agree that you don't have enough gifts. It's a lie. I've worked with so many actresses and actors in this divide that they have supreme talent. But it's the force of will, the communal force of will that you lack. The fact that together you're stronger, together unequivocally you move further. You don't understand that part because everybody's so fixated on the individual effort, on the pocket effort. As a conglomerate, it never goes far. So we were ready to leave our personal interests sometimes to further the collective. Then in the collective, we start finding, that's when our greed factor, our singular factor come into play. But by that time, a lot has moved. Do you mind, gentlemen? You're distracting me. So a lot has moved. So that's how we move. That's how we roll. Ghanaians are yet to learn that part. And then we are open to foreign invasion too. Okay. Now, the colonizing effort that you fear so much is what we use as a tool. We'll open our doors. They will come in. They will teach us the craft. We'll perfect the craft. Then we'll kick them out. You people don't understand that. There was a partnership that was working so well when Nigerians were coming in here.
Okay.
Okay, and then some people got flustered. Some people thought it was a takeover bid, and you started to shut your doors to foreign influences, namely Nigerian and others. No, you're yet to perfect your craft. You're yet to understand the dynamism of how it works. How it's done is that you allow foreigners come in, do this business, even they're cheating you, even if it's at your detriment.
Just lay low.
Lay low, learn it, perfect it, understand it, and also understand that you own this land. So they serve at your pleasure. By the time you perfect your craft, your structure has stood well, and you can move even better than them because it's your land. Then you ask them, you show them the door, or you bring a new systematic partnership that will favor only you. They will have no choice by that time. So you moved too early and kicked out all the foreign influences that would have helped advance your cause. And now that you're left alone, who is going to carry who when you don't know enough?
You sent me away. Now you want me to come back?
Yeah, it's not now. We don't need partnership. We don't need partnership from Ghanaians. We need partnership from all the bigger structures. So when they shut that door, we found other bigger structures, then moved forward. You know, so that's what's lacking here. It's a force of will. It's a strategy. It's a structure that must be built collectively. Let people leave their selfish personal interests and move together. They're very, very gifted here. You guys are some of the most brilliant minds in the world. If you put that as a tool, as a weapon, if you weaponize it, it will come out differently.
It will come out perfectly. We're streaming live on Facebook at Genkwan 101.9, at Genkwan FM Live. Sansona at Tenkan TV. We're streaming live at Tenkan TV on Facebook. Then at Tenkan 104.7. And so our Facebook, we're streaming live. There's this tag about Jim Iyke. He's always the ladies' man. What is always getting you attracted to the ladies? That tag.
Authenticity. Women see it. They understand it. They know that they can trust me at all times to be me. You know, that's an attraction on its own. And I've gone out of my way to be attractive. I've learned street values well. I've learned, you know, what you call the rhetorics, the classroom values. I'm also quite vast in it, and I look after myself very well. A woman likes a man that look after himself, and my brother, I dress to kill.
You always dress to kill.
Always.
That is something.
Even in my bad moments, I never let my mood go to how I look. Never. Never let your mood go to how you look or how you think. Every time, I consider myself above average intelligent, yeah?
Okay.
Now, every time I've done something mediocre in my life, it's always when I let emotions get the part of me. So I can wake up in the morning sometimes, what you might term as a wrong side, moody and all that. The thing that lifts my mood is when I open my wardrobe. I have an entire structure of the house that's dedicated to what I wear.
What you
There's
wear.
never a time I walk into that room I'm not happy. The same effect you have with alcohol,
okay,
or you have with drugs, or you have with women. I find the same effect with clothes. I'm a shopaholic. I have probably over pushing 200 shoes. I have like a whole wardrobe of clothes with tags. I can't stop shopping. I can't stop doing it.
It's part of you.
It's part of me. It's what gives me joy, man. I've shopped in every part of the world. I travel to countries to shop, buy a ticket and come back.
Just to shop.
Just to shop. It's what takes my life. It's what I enjoy. I think every part of my life I'm very concise. I'm not a big spender in life. I'm not. Trust me. I'm an investor. I don't spend money. I'm not the type that will wake up and just carry money and give some woman or some guy because I'm emotionally attached. No, I don't do that. Except you're bringing value. I will invest in you. But the one thing I know that takes my budget, the people around me, I invest in them, and I focus. I like clothes. It's my addiction.
So that tag, people say like, then he's a womanizer.
Womanizer. Would you rather I'm a mananizer?
Because guys do like you?
Yeah, guys are cool, but I'm not a womanizer. I grew up with women. I had 6 sisters. At some point, I had 11 women in my house. I was the only guy.
11 women.
I have 6 sisters. I'm the only son. But I had 2 aunties that lived with us. My grandma lived with us. My mom lived with us. And then there's a faraway relative as well. My dad traveled a lot. He was a construction engineer that worked in different countries. So I was the husband, the boyfriend, the nemesis, the psychiatrist, the psychologist, I was everything. I was a father as well. So I learned how to have a conversation with a woman early, how to be open-minded to a woman, and how to understand. People don't understand the power of a woman. Stop wielding your will against women. It never works for you. Women are stronger.
Women
are stronger. Women are stronger spiritually. physically. I
Should
mean,
we
we are only stronger physically. God has to give us one thing to make us happy. But every other gift, as regards the psychological, mental, and the spiritual realm, was gifted the woman. You know, a woman can look at you and know what you look like 10 years from now, and know what you don't have to become that person she wants 10 years from now. She start walking towards it. It's only from your feeling, if you don't have the will to exercise what she's investing in you, that you fail to make that point. So you see some of the most beautiful women go and pick losers, and 5 years from then you don't recognize that loser because he has become the person she wants. It's only powerful.
She already saw it coming.
She saw it long before you even begin to envisage it.
Wow.
Okay? So in the same fold, you can abuse a woman all your life thinking that you have the power. The day she decides she's no more in love with you, that's when you know that heaven had no fury. No fury. All the men you've messed with all your life will never equal one woman that will come after you. I promise you.
Should we fear women?
No. We should take them as a force because they can make or mar you. So why should you fear something that can be a blessing to you? Except you're on the wrong side of the divide, then you should fear.
At Jinko 101.9. Bebacho, where Juma once again, Edinia Prince at Jemfi, over from B.I.'s, the Prince of the Airwaves. Yana Jem Iyke, the Nigerian actor, that legend. You can't take it away from him. And Edin Komo, where Juma Mre. Let's enter into politics. I saw some time back that you wanted to enter into politics, then at a point I saw if you stopped or something. What happened?
I never really stopped. I'm still gunning for it. We are gearing to support the person we believe that should be sitting in the #1 seat of our nation.
Are you eyeing the presidency?
No, I was going for deputy governor of my state.
Okay.
It didn't work well because the so-called power that be started interfering in what was our moral code and our standard and reason for doing this. We're moving forward now. We are saying that it's not about us. Let's wait first. Let's support the right person in the #1 seat. If you have the right person in the #1 seat, he will bring it together. Our mistakes always have been to put the wrong persons at the #1 seat, and then everything underneath falls apart. So I think the first order of business is whoever has political affiliation or interest should get towards trying to get the person that can have the collective interest and not the singular interest. Not people that have the interest of a certain nation, a certain part of our race or tribe of our people. We should have somebody that have, even if you want to have your people as a chief interest, at least let it trickle down. There should be something called the trickle-down effect. Let it resonate. Let this thing rub off on some people. You can't be in one of the wealthiest nations in the world and even be a part of the poor narrative. It can't be that and be part of the poverty narrative. It's not possible. So how does that happen? So we just want somebody that, for the next dispensation, so to speak, that, whoever we have now, the people at the helm of our affairs now, I mean, it's been one disgruntled, movement or the other. The youth saying it's not enough, people saying it's not enough, people saying only one sector of our economy, one sector of our tribe is enjoying the largest of that really blessed nation. Maybe the next dispensation we should be having somebody that is more Pan-Africanist, somebody that has the open book to write in his book only the names of people that are capable in that country. You shouldn't be getting seats of power. You shouldn't be moving ahead of others just because you belong to a geographical location. It should be as a result of your integrity and your capability and competence to execute the job.
Talking about African politics, how do you see it?
Murky as heck. It's the dirtiest water ever.
Dirtiest?
The marriage of strange bedfellows. One that I've walked through and nearly drowned in. But it's the force of will. We have nowhere else to go. We're not going to wake up and be like our other brothers that have decided they will, be in Europe, America, and no. This is our land. We have nowhere to go. We're from this land. The sands speak our name. Our forefathers bear our thoughts. They're in our thoughts. They're the ones that raised us, that forged our will. We're not going to wake up tomorrow and decide that, You know, we're not a part of this. There's nowhere we'll go to that this sand will not be calling our name, calling for our blood. So it's either we'll make it work, even if it doesn't work in this generation, it must work in the next. It's an ongoing fight that shouldn't stop regardless.
Talking about that, there's this thing that is trending, like when it comes to this lesbians and gayism and other things. When it comes to Africa, would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm open to any subject in the world. I'm a practitioner in an industry, in an establishment that's very forthright about the gay movement. Okay? It's either you're for it or you're against it.
Okay.
But mine is that let live. Live and let live. I think the ultimate judge and executor of our faith and our life is God. I wasn't placed on earth to decide how the next man lives or how the man behind me lives.
Okay.
I've been on movie sets where I saw people from the LGBTQ community, and they executed their job to perfection. Why, if your lifestyle is not an impediment in the execution of your job, not only as to me, but to persons around me or what is affiliated to me, why should I be so concerned about how you live your lifestyle? It's not for me to judge. I'm not without sin either. Do you know what I'm doing behind the scene that is worse than that you're imprinting another person to find them unworthy?
We are doing so many things worse.
We're absolutely. It's not in my place to judge anybody. God created everybody for a reason. Why didn't God wake up and say this shouldn't exist? I don't know. There's a purpose. There's a reason. There's an ominous one maybe behind it. But all I'm saying is now I don't have the personal capacity to judge another person's life. I don't have that strength. My strength and control is within my power to decide who comes and who goes. I was given that choice, but it is not fair to judge another person.
It's not fair to judge another person. But what Christians do say is God doesn't want that.
And who are Christians? What made you a Christian? It's a Christ-like life.
Okay.
And so who did Christ come for? Perfect people?
Nope.
He came for who?
We the sinners.
I rest my case.
Ajinko 101.9. We've got about 7 minutes to wrap up. Me sure say a man for Bay or my gonna say Jamaica town there. They also have to be in town. I was almost on the casa. Usually any more numbers were but wanna see what is happening on Facebook and around the internet. I'm sure so many people would like to call. So the number is 020-490-5655. 020-490-5655. And 054-844-1283. 054-844-1283. Jim Iyke waha na edia sem ena mepacho opese wubusano. Hello, good morning.
Fantastic. Celebabo. PI.
Majo anabo there.
Bako to say be power.
Na Jim Iyke I wa hasa ne dia.
Not to say bibia enkodwen enfama Jamai.
Wadaroma wotie o. Se twi no wonte kra na obetie twi no.
Me na madam for ne Jamai. Na mi checho mutone ebianaba. Jamai, you are welcome.
My dear, how are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm in Kumasi, I'm in your city. What's up?
American is welcoming you.
So welcomes me, right?
Well.
Majo yentie wa yeah.
Aha, and then Jamai go back at you.
Hey.
Majo wano okachi.
Okay, Jim.
What was the question that you asked?
It is saying.
Me who here now swear.
Okay, Aquabab.
Oh, in fact, and I did someone and I did. Not coming back trafficking, then to me and band the but all the same. You were coming up to American. I'm sure Saturday, the program now about the year. But then how Americans are going to support him.
We'll see you tomorrow at the premiere.
You not just a war bachelor.
Bia.
Mate.
Me person onya ade to tell the mammy bia.
Yeah, then happens. Oh, yeah.
On that 40th birthday. Intermediate always see me in advance, keke. Na kata sadi de no man right.
Matia, what was your happy birthday in advance, Keke?
Yes.
One year din is a Majwa.
Ajwa Papa B. Yes.
Okay, so she says her name is Majwa Ajwa Papa B. She will be celebrating her birthday as soon as possible. She just need that thing from you. Happy birthday to you in advance.
Listen, Maggie, happy birthday, my darling. You're the first caller we're having today. That makes you really special. God put you on earth for a purpose. Stay beautiful, stay black, and please keep breaking barriers. We love you.
Thank you.
And no, you call the next caller. Hello, Mepacho. Good morning.
Yay!
Yay! No, there's a Jamaica, but when you're here into Mohonto,
On your so
that is an anthem. So as soon as you enter into this station, when you are with BIs, there's no way you wouldn't say the anthem.
What's that?
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, yes, sir.
1 minute to be another fat the mic in the moon.
What's the 1 minute to be another than a namu?
You fat the mic in the moon.
Indeed, woman malaria and come to them. Look fat. I am malaria drop a cup.
Yes, way.
Or then all look fat upon me.
Matia, Wadaruma, Jamaica, her cousin with you.
Mike, how are you doing?
Hey, bro, what's going on? I mean, Comerica, what's going on?
Yeah, welcome to America.
Thank you. So, are we seeing you tomorrow for the event?
Oh, God bless you. I
Very
miss
much.
you,
See
Rob.
you tomorrow. Then we'll take all the selfies and the pictures there. God bless.
Okay. Yay!
Yay! Yeah, call the next caller and chat. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi. Boss, in fact, you are fantastic.
Come with your whole team tomorrow.
You are fantastic.
Yay! Meet this guy. I want to meet you. What's his name? Levels man, come tomorrow at the premiere. Please come with all your friends. Let's hang out. From there, we're going straight to basement. Let's go party. I want Levels man, put it out. Levels man, especially come.
The Ice, I'm talking to him. I have to talk to you before. The Ice, in fact, you are very intelligent. The question that we have asked today, my follow now, I haven't seen anybody asking him this most of the sensible questions for him to reply. In fact, God bless you.
Amen.
You see, these are the things that have people to listen. The Ghana music industry, the TV industry to listen and pick something from it. Because if Levels man want to be an actor, people will pull me down. Don't let me go. Pull me down. Very down. Yes. You know this. So I beg everybody, I find inspiration, I find everywhere. It's very powerful. Mike, I don't even. In fact, God bless you.
Thank you, Levels man.
Intelligent, 300,000, 400,000 intelligent. And every time you are coming to Kumasi, come to this home. Here is our home, you know. Ajankwa 101.9. You collect your heart. That's Ajankwa. What I say. But
Okay, made us Levels. You better find our caller. You have 30 seconds. You call. Hey. Come on back up here. What's your hat? Hey, baby, I do no. Na me ba jawa daru ma ya brenda ya be yanko.
Mike, my name is MC Rowe.
MC Rowe, how you doing? I'm in Comerica. Are you coming for the event tomorrow?
I'll be there.
Good. Come on, let's have some selfies, talk business.
Anytime I watch your movies and then the place that they put you annoyed and then I just feel the action that you make, you know. You are my fan, and And then I want to ask you, in Ghana here, the movie artist, you have the one that you like?
Okay, yeah, Breno, I be yentimi for BBABO. I see so many people calling, but mon fan che. Jim, we're leaving. What are we telling Kumasi tomorrow?
Tomorrow at the Micklin Hotel Conference Hall, we want you to come out en masse. Let's make this big Comerica. Let's make it a memorable affair. Come by 5 p.m. so we can do all our red carpet pictures on time. Get in there. The first showing is 6 to 8 p.m. Second show is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Single tickets is 30 cedis. Double is 50 cedis. You see, I made it really cheap. VIP is single 50 cedis, double 100 cedis. So VIP gets you access not only to the screening, but to where we're going to have our after party, which is called the Basement at Kumasi Mall. That's where we're shutting it down till morning. We're partying. So choose carefully where you want to be. Let's have a great time. It's the only event in town. It's the best film ever from our stable. Let's have a great time, guys.
Let's have a great time. People are just pushing me. Can you do that last thing that you did with him again this week? This week, they say I hear you. They want us to go back again.
Nah, we're not doing
that again. Now, me pacho, and also, and no. Me pacho, Dania Prince, Arthur Gemfi, Uber from BI is the prince of the airwaves. I'm sure you endorse Ajenkwa so long as you're here.
Yeah, well, the only prince of the airways is
BI. The only station in Kumasi.
Yeah.
That is Ajenkwa.
That's what it is. The only station is what?
Ajenkwa.
101.9 FM.
Let's go back again.
Okay. The only station in town is what? Ajenkwa. 101.9 FM.
And this is who?
This is the Ice Prince.
And whom am I talking to?
You are who?
Whom am I talking to?
Who?
Whom am I talking to?
Who is that?
I think it's Jim Mike.
Yes, it's definitely Jim Mike.